1, 2. 1, 2. And everybody. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood. And it is the Heaven Hollywood experience coming to you live on the IE Network, on Twitter, Heaven Hollywood. Also, on Twitch, it's Heaven Hollywood. Make sure you check it out. On Twitch, y'all let me know. I'm trying to work with a double monitor here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. GP, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. We are a church, we ain't going nowhere. Y'all let me know, can y'all hear me out there? Put a 1 in the chat if you can. Right? All right. Sexy 60, what's going on? Victor, what's going on? Who we got out there? Who's out there? Who's in the building? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Y'all let me know who we got out there in the building. We are coming to you live from the IE Network, YouTube. Also, for everybody watching on Twitter, everybody watching on Twitch. And we thank you for joining us at the Heaven Hollywood Experience. So, without further ado, what we're going to do is this. Let's see who I see in the chat. Let's see who I see. Who else we got? Y'all can hear me okay, right? What's going on here? Hold on. Y'all see me 2 places? No. No. Okay. Sounds good. Great. We got to talk about Kanye West today, of course, and everything that this fool has been doing. We have to talk about Iggy Azalea and her threats against Kanye West. We have to talk about Jaguar Wright and the last minion that she had left, Maggie, the Black Owl. Is her name the Black Owl? Danny Robinson predicted this about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. She said at some point they're going to fall out because that's what Jaguar Wright does. But my question is this legitimate? Or are they just putting on a front to try to grow Maggie's channel? Because I could have sworn just 2 days ago she was saying, I never turn on Jaguar. I never turn on Jaguar. I will never turn on Jaguar. And now today, if you notice, she says they're in a fight. And then all of a sudden, she's got 800 people in her live. That's the most I've ever seen. So it's kind of like, when a couple, when they've been doing content for so long, and then they're a couple, and then they come and they have their own audience. Some of the people like the one girl or one person, the other audience likes the other person. And when they've been doing content for a long time, and then it gets to a certain point, they then say, let's try something different, right? Let's try something different. Let's, you know, let's get the algorithm going crazy because this has gone too stagnant, right? So they stage a fight or stage a breakup. And then what happens is you're going to have people who like them both. They're now going to go to both of their chats. When one person goes live and has their fake fight with the other person, you're going to see a whole bunch of people now wanting to see them tear down the other person and see what they're going to say about their former partner. And then the same thing's going to happen to the other person. Because I just took a look, I went past Maggie, the Black Owls live, and it was almost 1,000 people. I've never seen that many people in her live. Usually it's about 300, sometimes 400, but I've never seen close to 1,000. Let's see here. So, Two Wood says, hold on. Let's see here. She says she believes it's real. Can't really see. Hold on. There we go. I believe it's real, but it's a stunt. I wouldn't benefit her channel in the long run. If it's a stunt, it wouldn't benefit her channel in the long run. Okay. What's up, Couture? What's up, Ashley? Now, I was always saying I did not think it was, I didn't think it, maybe if I didn't see her 2 days ago when people were, if I didn't see 2 days ago, sorry about that. If I didn't see 2 days ago and people was warning her about Jaguar Wright, maybe I would say, um, I don't know about it. Maybe it's real. I just don't feel as I'm not so sure I can think that right now. Because like I said, all right, Victor, she was just 2 days ago saying, I will never turn on Jaguar. I never turn on Jaguar. I never turn on Jaguar. Right? Y'all heard that diss record on No BS? Hell, I was about to throw a verse at Maggie. Y'all heard my new Jaguar Right diss record on No BS called You Need Some Medicine? I'm about to put it on streaming platforms, but y'all can check that out. So I was about to drop my second single called "I Got the Ball Head to Prove It." That is about Jaguar Wright as well. And then I had one planned on Maggie, but if Maggie has now left Jaguar Wright, that takes away my plans for the Maggie diss record. Oh man, I hope she didn't leave her, because I got some bars for Maggie, right? She said the doctor prescribed medication. Simone says, I believe it is a stunt. Odell is doing a documentary about the troll farm, and now Maggie is baiting the troll. CC seems sus to me, just my opinion. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you. Um, Tarwa says, I think she was grifting the grifter. Maggie did a good play at airing Jag out and gaining an audience. Um, but here's my thing. Here's my thing. Did she really grift the grifter? Or has this been Jaguar's play the entire time? You see, Jaguar wants to start a cult. She's always been fascinated with cults. And remember that lady that was on the internet maybe like 3 years ago? I believe her name was Angela or something like that. And she started this cult this digital cult of women who had never met her, but next thing you know, they were sending her money. They were moving. They were getting romantically involved with her. Y'all remember that? Salute, Mimi. Salute to you, sis. Y'all remember about 3, 4 years ago during the pandemic when that girl, I think she was from Philly, I'm not sure, but she started like that little cult. Yes, so the Carbon Nation, that's a male. But this was a woman. And they were worshiping this woman. And the women were falling in love with her. They were leaving their boyfriends for her. Jaguar, I remember mentioning them. She, I thought, was infatuated with that girl. And I believe that's what she wants. I believe she wants people to worship her. Yes, he has some books out, correct. I believe Jaguar wants Maggie as that girl to worship her, and the other girl, she's got Stephanie. Now, she's had some girls that was really worshiping her, and then out of nowhere, they said, forget this. I can't remember her name either, but I do remember. Yeah, Couture. It was about during the pandemic when everybody's brains were so fried. When everybody's brains were so fried during the pandemic that these women, she was getting money. I mean, these girls were sending her. They were taking food out of their children's mouths and sending it to this woman. Yep. On road trips, she put them out the car. So Sexy 60 remembers. But that's how Jaguar seemed like she has Maggie. Now, mind you, this was just 2 days ago when somebody said, see, what they were doing was, the reason why I'm not so quick to believe this is, for like the last 2 weeks, she's been putting up titles like The Truth Behind Jaguar Brainwashing Maggie. Now, and Jaguar was still in the chat. So she was putting these titles to try to get people to her live to make them think, oh, her and Jag fell out. And you know everybody loves a good messy fallout. Everybody's waiting for them to fall out anyway because they know Jag only stays with someone a certain amount of time. She falls out with every single person. She fell out with the Blue Couch people. She fell out with Nosy Whole Live. She fell out with Sherelle. She fell out with Tasha K. She fell out with King World. She fell out with Sean Davy Way. She fell out with Storm Monroe. She fell out with everybody. She fell out with AT2. She fell out with Too Strong. She fell out with everybody. I was never on the bandwagon because I remember Jaguar Wright from the second album. I worked on the second album with Chucky Thompson, rest in peace. So I always knew she was full of prunes because I remember her. So I always knew she was full of shit. But you see what happens is a lot of people, what Jaguar Wright banks on is a lot of people aren't familiar with her. Right? And there's only but so much you can read on her because, well, quite frankly, she just didn't go that far in music. So she could come on here and say, oh, the music industry did me wrong, blah, 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 blah. And then you'll have people, because everyone nowadays are freaking conspiracy theorists, and especially the black crowd, their way of thinking is, if you made it and you're way up here, you had to do something to get up there. And if you didn't make it, then somebody blackballed you. If you made it and you're super rich and you're a billionaire, oh, they had to have done something. There's no way they could have made all that money. They had to have done something. They sold their soul. They sacrificed somebody. Right? It has to be something. It can't just be they're talented, they're smart business-wise, they're smart business-minded. It's got to be a reason why, when you come to black folks, that somebody's a billionaire. Oh, he sold his soul. Oh, he went the homo route. Oh, he went the devil route. He's a devil worshiper. Oh, he's an Illuminati. Oh, he's a Mason. Oh, he did. So, oh, he did. It's always something whenever you get too big, especially in the black community. And then when you didn't make it, it's never just, well, maybe, it's, oh, so-and-so blackballed her. Oh, she didn't want to sell her soul. Oh, she didn't want to sleep with this one. Oh, she didn't want to sleep with that one. Maybe you're just not that good. You ever think of that? Jaguar Wright. Oh, Mary J. Blige blackballed her. Oh, Puffy blackballed her. Oh, Jay-Z blackballed her. Oh, The Roots blackballed her. Talib Kweli blackballed her. Maybe you're just not that good. It don't always got to be a reason, folks. It don't always have to be the Illuminati. Oh, he's never been to jail. Jay-Z's never been to jail because he's protected, because he sells his soul. No, maybe he's just smart. Maybe he's just smart. And he spent a lot of years in the streets, and he left the dope game with my record clean. Maybe he's just smarter than everybody else. You ever think of that? Maybe Beyonce's super talented. Maybe she has a crazy mindset and work ethic. With somebody black, could that possibly be the case one time? Or do we always have to cheat? If we're just not talented enough, we're just not as talented as white folks, I guess. So it always has to be a reason of why we're billionaires. There always has to be a reason of why we made it. And then when we don't make it, it has to be, oh, because she didn't want to sell her soul. Oh, because she don't want to kiss ass. She don't want them to tell her what to do. She's standing on business. And Mary J. Blige, she went to the freak offs. So that's why she made it. And Erica Badu is into witchcraft, sold her soul, and that's why she made it. And Oprah Winfrey's in the is trafficking. That's why she's a billionaire. And Jaguar was just standing on business, and she didn't want to sell her soul, so that's why they didn't let her make it. Now, or she's just not that good. Why can't it be that? You're not marketable, man. You've never been marketable. Yeah, you got a nice voice, but you ain't marketable. You're not that good looking. You're not ugly, but you're not that good looking. You can't dance. We got voices. Hell, Heather Headley sing better than Jaguar, right? She didn't make it. If we want somebody just to stand up there and sing, we got that. We got Patti LaBelle. Why do we need Jaguar Wright? We got Heather Headley. Why would we need Jaguar Wright? We got Stephanie Mills. Why would we need Jaguar Wright? Those people are voices. If you just want a voice, give us something to look at. Entertain us. Dance, tap dance, do something. If we're not entertained, we're not messing with you like that. I don't give a damn how good you sing. There's been a whole bunch of people who can sing. So when she comes on here and she gets to spew that sob story about, I wouldn't let him tell me what to do. So that's why I didn't make it like Alicia Keys. That's why Mary J. Blige was put ahead of me. But she went to the freak offs with Diddy. So she gets to spew that stuff on people like Maggie. She gets to spew that stuff on people who don't know her and they want to say, oh man, the TikTok people and the people who were, 6 and 7 years old when Jaguar Wright had a record deal. And they say, oh man, Jaguar Wright knows what's going on. So Maggie was one of those people. As much as she saw people telling her, Jaguar Wright is a fake. She's a fraud. She's a phony. Y'all make sure y'all hit up to Cash App. It's $Heaven Hollywood or the Super Chat. Show your boy some love. Sunday we got Kador Bay coming up. She will be our second guest on our YouTube series. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. All the support Base Squad. Make sure you check her out. Right? So Maggie was one of the people who she put up there and said, I'm gonna help you grow your channel, and she was standing by her through thick and thin. Now all of a sudden, since you got what's his name? What they call him? Old Dusty. Got him doing a documentary. Now you have all of a sudden, after people told her Jaguar's no good, after Danny Robinson kept saying she's going to eventually fall out, I very easily can see her and Jaguar. This is what we're going to do. I have the plan. You're going to act like we fell out. I'm going to get all the people. All the people's going to come to your life and thinking they got rid of me. Right? You know that's what how she talks to. You know that's how she talks. She said, I do not trust nothing Madagascar, the Black Owl say. Y'all with these nicknames. Duster was looking at Owl's balloons. So, um, what I want to do is, let's say, I wish my brother was here because he knows how to run these boards, right? But I'm gonna tell you, man. Um, I don't know if I trust it. I went into a live. I went into Maggie's live and I said, "This is all cap." I said, "This is all cap." She's doing this to gain more promotion for her channel. And she put my question up and said, "Did I eat network?" And then she read it and she took my question down. How interesting. How very interesting. No, she didn't block me. She didn't block me yet. Odell's ex-wife is beautiful. How you go from that to the Jaguar is life, and his life is in shambles. So she's with a guy who's still married to somebody else, or is he really divorced? So hold on, y'all. This is hilarious. That's all I have to say. This is hilarious. If you have not seen it, I think I tagged Couture Bay in my original post. But y'all have to see this, man. This is hilarious. It really is. Make sure you have subscribed to No BS, right? Make sure you subscribe to No BS. Here we go. Hold on, guys. This is really funny. Really, really funny. I'm trying to maneuver around these things or whatever. We got a new hit. New hit record. Hold on. New hit record, y'all. Your boy Heaven Hollywood, a.k.a. Bars. With a new hit record called You Need Some Medicine. All right. Be on streaming platform soon.
Jag, you a ball freak of the week. Go ahead, overweight freak of the week. Lying on AI, career done peak. Lied on Jay-Z, then you lied on Jay-Z, then you took it back. Lied on Diddy, you whack. You need some medicine. Make up your mind and get off the drugs. Stop running around with who wanna be thugs. I hear you on Epstein list, maybe so, maybe not, but who imagine this? Damn, you still talking, thought we left you in the past. You been running out of stories, now you gasping for some cash. Cloud chasing, name dropping, fabricating all your facts. Took a shot at the legends, now you begging to get back. 1 minute you a victim, next minute you the boss. 1 minute you the realest, next minute you got lost. Screaming out conspiracies, but nothing really sticking. Industry don't want you, now you stuck up in the trash. You a bald head, overweight freak of the week. Lying on AI, career done peaked. Lied on Jay-Z, then you took it back. Lied on Diddy, you whack. You need some medicine. Make up your mind and get off the drugs. Stop running around who wanna be thugs.
Look at the meme, look at that. Look at me.
Who imagine why you always play the victim when the heat get too hot. Talking tough, but you folded when them lawyers took shots. Now you back on the with another fake plot, trying to flip the same story that the streets already bought. First it's Rock Nation, then it's Puff, then it's Clive, then it's every rapper ever. Girl, you barely alive. Try to cancel everybody, but you can't cancel facts. Only thing you really buried was your own damn track. How you claim to be the realest, but your whole life fake. How you talk about the game when you never held weight. Keep my name out your mouth, stop begging for some beef. Ain't nobody checking for you, we just watching for the memes. Jag, you a bald head, overweight freak of the week. Lying on AI, career done peaked. Lied on Jay-Z, then you took it back. Lied on Diddy, you whack. You need some medicine. Make up your mind and get off the drugs. Stop running around with wannabe thugs. I hear you on Epstein list, maybe so, maybe not, but who imagine this? Yeah, keep running your mouth, ain't nobody listening. Industry closed the door, now you begging for some discipline. Took too many L's, ain't no comeback road. Jag fell off, that's the realest story told. Jag, you a bald head, overweight freak of the week. Lying on AI, career done peaked. Lied on Jay-Z, then you took it back. Lied on Diddy, you whack. You need some medicine. Make up your mind and get off the drugs. Stop running around who wanna be thugs. I hear you on Epstein list, maybe so, maybe not, but who imagine this?
Bars. Hey. Anyway, anyway, that's funny. That's funny. So, lies, delusions, and bad hygiene. What y'all think of that? Your boy got some bars, boy. Y'all don't want no smoke with me. Drake, where you at, Drake? Where Kendrick at? I'm talking Kendrick on his head for you, Drake. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Kendrick? Woo! Drake, I'll dump Kendrick on his head for you. Kendrick don't want no smoke with me. Anyway, so my final word on that is I'm not buying it yet. I'm gonna ask Maggie if she wants to come on for an interview. After Couture Bay. Next Sunday. She's gonna probably say no because we haven't had very positive interactions. So more than likely, she's not gonna come on with me. What's up, Lori? She's not gonna come on with me more than likely. But let's see here. Let's see where we're going. We have to get into Kanye West, man, unfortunately. And I got to see where everybody's head is at as far as where do y'all stand with this Kanye West situation. Now, I know a lot of y'all like Kanye West. I don't know why, but you do. And I'm not going to condemn you for it. I'm not going to say anything about it. If you like Kanye West, you like Kanye West. All right? But what this dude is doing is insane. Absolutely insane. So now he's on here. Now he's trying to act as though he's trying to play victim and say the reason why he's acting this way is because of everybody who's betrayed him. So this is where he's going with it. Right? This is where he's going with it. Let me put the screen up. What's up? What's up? What's up, Jess? So for anybody who can see this, this is what this dude is trying to do. So we're going to go back to what exactly he's been saying. But now he's on and he is trying to make it seem as though he is the victim. Right? He's the victim. And he says, oh, I am in pain that no one person can fix. The betrayal, Virgil, mind you, Virgil's dead. John Legend, Kim, Trav, Cardi, Big Sean, Jay-Z, Ty Dolla $ign, who he just did out with. Dirk, who he was just chilling with, last, just talking to, I believe. Common Sense, Kid Cudi, Pusha, Don C, Amber, the Kardashians, Adidas, Demna, Balenciaga, my own kids, my own family, the black community, and of course the Jews. Now, if all of those people turned on you, right? If all of those people just turned on you, wouldn't you think, hey, maybe it's me? Maybe it's me. If all these people that some I started out with, some I signed on my label, some I did their biggest hits for, why have they all turned on me? My own kids? Maybe it's you. You ever think of that, Kanye? Maybe it's you, sir. Let's see if we can tap in and see what this fool is talking about, right?
My thing is when I'm going into these fights with shit I'm really dealing with. It'd be good if niggas like actually help me because what I'm saying is right, but instead.
So what you're saying is right. So you're taking no accountability whatsoever.
And punk these niggas end up going against me and they forget about everything that I did for them. Every nigga I just named, I bled for these niggas. I did something. I put them on. I took them with me on tour. Had them open up this, that, and it's like niggas don't have to be making statements against. Niggas don't have to be making statements against me in public. And niggas,
really. So
everybody know what I'm saying is right, and I'm the only.
Hold on. So they don't have to make statements against you in public, but you can make statements against them in public.
Like Donda is like a school. I want niggas to be, but I want niggas to get put on all this type of shit. But then it'd be the betrayal, it'd be all the sneaky shit that niggas do. But that's what it is in this celebrity game. It's like it's really kill or be killed. Everyone wants to act like they're your friend, and they want to try to come and kill the king. And then like the king's supposed to give everybody a hug afterwards. Like, look at all this shit, nigga.
Kanye. Now you know how Drake feels. Were you caring about that when you was a part of the 20v1? Did you care about everybody want to come kill the king? Huh? When you thinking about you sound like Drake. Everybody that I helped put on has betrayed me. Drake was saying the same thing. Y'all was calling him a whiny cat and emotional. Drake said the same thing about y'all. Notice he didn't put Drake on this list, but he was calling Drake the F word just yesterday. And I don't see Drake's name on the list because he know he did nothing for Drake. He's done nothing for Drake. And there's some people out there that's going to sit here and say, I feel sorry for Kanye. Means I'm sick of him, and if he keeps this up, something bad will happen to him or someone he really loves. I don't really know if he loves anybody. I'll be honest with you. He don't love that. He don't love that girl. He don't love this wife of his. All he does is exploit her and humiliate her and make her look like a fool. He don't love Kim, obviously. Does he even love his own kids? I don't know. If he loved his kids, why would he be treating his mother like that? Drake is in his right to feel like his industry friends betrayed him. Where I draw the line is suing behind a rap beef. Well, and I understand you feeling that way. However, according to Drake, with all due fairness, the ability of beauty, with all due fairness, Drake said that was not the reason why he sued. But this coming from a dude who just talked about someone who he says he's cared about at one point, children. And trust me, since Beyonce had pregnant, I think the twins are 7. I think Beyonce and Kanye and Jay-Z fell out around 2016. So he hasn't been around them since Beyonce's had the twins. So if there was something wrong with the twins, he wouldn't know, right? He wouldn't know. So what he's doing is looking at what people are saying on the internet, because everyone on the internet says, "Oh, we think that Sir has not Down syndrome, but the other one. What's the 2 diseases that they always warn you about when you're having pregnant? Your child could come with Down syndrome, and then what's the other one? The 2 diseases: Down syndrome and autism. Thank you. So there's always been a rumor that Sir has autism. Now, let's just say that's true. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that's true. Has Jay-Z or Beyonce or Grandma Tina or the grandfather, have any of them come out and said that Sir or Rui or any of the kids have autism? No, they have not. So what does that mean? Right, Pam. They've never confirmed that. So who in the hell are you to put that out there in the world? Even if it is true. He wants to come on and say, "Oh, I tell the truth. I'm the only one that has the balls to say it." Why do you need to say that? Why does the world need to know that Sir has autism? Why? Or any of her kids for that matter. That's not your business. And I'm sorry. Everybody says, yeah, oh, you just need to ignore him. At this point in time, if I'm Jay-Z, You got to see these hands, bro. You got to see these hands. I'm not doing a diss record. I'm not blackballing you. I'm not sending no shooters. I'm not doing nothing. When I see you, son, you going to see these hands. Because I already warned you before about talking about my family. He's already told Kanye West, me and Kanye can figure out our differences. We always had differences. We've always fought. That's my little brother. We always fought. We can figure out our differences, but you have to leave my wife and my kids out of it. Because once you bring my wife and my kids into it, I have a big problem with that. He told him that before he was wearing the wig. He told Kanye about that when he was wearing the wig, when he wasn't wearing the wig yet. He said, we can get past our differences, but you got to leave my family out of it. And he didn't. See what Pam said. Kids should be out of the conversation on all fronts. And I'm not a Jay fan, but I'm a mother first. Kanye is trash for that. And I agree. And you don't have to be a Jay fan or a Beyonce fan or whatever to just sympathize with what they're going through. Here is Jay-Z. He's already getting past something else, right? So he really can't do anything. And Kanye knows that, right? That's why he throws stuff out there like, oh, and F his shooters too. Because if Kanye West as so much has a headache, people are going to say Beyonce put a rook on him. If he says, I woke up today, I got a splitting headache. I don't know where it came from. I think Beyonce might have put some witchcraft on me, some hoodoo with voodoo. And everybody gonna say, what? Jay-Z, Jay got him. Jay got him. Kanye got a headache now. Right, that's another thing. Y'all don't say nothing when that white wife, that white woman kept me away from my black kids. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Kanye West divorce Kim Kardashian? Or she divorced him, but they're no longer together, right? So you had an opportunity to go get a black wife. And what did you do? You went and got another white wife. But you're complaining about a white wife raising your kids. Hey, listen, Kanye, I don't know everything, right? I don't know everything, but one thing I do know, if you have babies with a white woman, sad. He's calling the child of his mother a sex trafficker. Crazy, man. He's seeing that online, and all he's doing is going to hurt Kim by what he sees online. So if you have kids with a white woman, guess what? She's going to be raising your black babies. I don't know a lot, but I do know if you have kids with a white woman, a white woman is probably going to raise your babies. Call me crazy. Well, academics is an idiot. So he loves Kanye. He is the straight incel. He's the biggest incel on the internet. And I cannot wait until y'all are finished with him. Gotta say y'all because I've never followed academics like that. And somehow or another, somebody made him a millionaire. He's not gonna ask him any real questions, Pam. He's not. He's not gonna ask me real questions because he loves Kanye. He loves Kanye. And no matter what Kanye does, remember he don't like Jay-Z. So if Kanye talks about Jay-Z, he's gonna love it. Kanye's a Trump supporter, he's a Trump supporter, so he's an incel. Right? Absolutely crazy. Whether y'all like each other or not. I follow a lot of black creators, whether y'all like each other or not. I don't follow any white creators out there. I don't think the funny thing is I don't think I follow not one white creator. Now I'll go to like ESPN or something like that, and I go to that just to see that girl make a fool of herself. That Khadijah Lynn or whatever, this white chick that's now done made her whole channel about Diddy, and she's saying making money, and just like a slime Bella, she went and she was a psychic before Kim Porter, but nobody really cared about her. And then ever since Kim Porter, all of a sudden, black people went tap dancing over there. Oh, Sloan Bella never missed. Oh, Sloan Bella been calling it. Y'all can't wait to go give some white woman props. Y'all can't wait. A white prop. One thing I know is about black folks. A white person only got to do the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Oh, yeah, she can come to the cookout. She can come to the cookout. Yeah, she definitely invited to the cookout. Bare minimum. Y'all remember when that girl, Budweiser Becky, or light beer, what was he called? Bud Light Becky. Remember when she was doing remember the girl? She was like, see, but Megan Cunniff isn't a content creator. Megan Cunniff is a reporter. Right? I don't think of her as a content creator. When it comes to reporting, yeah, I go with the person who is going to report everything. Um, and if they happen to be black, I like Nika Knight. Nika Knight's black. When she reports on everything. I don't like the one-sided stuff. I don't like people that just only report one thing. That's why I don't really mess with lawyers for workers. I don't mess with him because he's always on the side of the rapper. He's gonna pick a side and he stays on that side, right? But All she got to do is remember Bud Light Becky, and she's the one to, and she was in, I think she was at a wedding or something, and she was reciting all the lyrics to Lil Baby, and all the black people. Oh yeah, she come to cookout. All she's doing is reciting rap lyrics. Black girls can do that. You see black girls doing that all the time. How come y'all don't say nothing about them? They don't go viral. I walk around with them. I'm screaming like all of them. Like, oh my God, oh, she come to cookout. Millions and millions of views because she was reciting a black song, a rap song. Whenever you see them out there, what's the other girl? Uh, the white chick on TikTok that be dancing to all the black songs, right? The white chick that be dancing to all the black songs. Oh, yeah, you come to cookout. You can come to a cookout. She can come to the cookout. Meanwhile, she got her white husband back there in every single video she got. But the black dudes be sitting there, I'm coming to cookout. Yep, good for them. The hot two girl. Just because she said, oh, hot two, spit on that thing. A lot of black people made her viral. And mind you, you ain't seen her hop two on one cock yet. I haven't seen her hop two spit on one cock yet. But yet and still, y'all made her viral. We don't even know if she can suck dick. We don't even know if she can really hot two. Have anybody seen her hot two? Has anybody seen her spit on that thing? We don't know if she can even suck dick. But yet and still, you made her viral. You got what's her name out there? Who's the white chick that all she was doing was interviewing black guys? What's the one that she was laying up in the bed interviewing Drake? She had a white husband too. And all of a sudden, she interviewing Offset, she interviewing Drake, she interviewing Yachty, a white girl that looked like she know nothing about rap. A white girl look like she knows nothing about rap. And she sits there, yeah, Bobby. Then she went out with what's his name, YG, and she's in the hood with YG. Black people start following her. When she wasn't really doing anything more than what's the dude's name who interviewed Nicki Minaj? Right, Funny Marco. Oh, yeah, Chicken TV. Well, Pam already know I don't fuck with him. He's a clown. He's a tap dancing clown. He don't like no black men. Right? Tap dancing clown. All she's doing is what Funny Marco was doing. And nobody was going crazy like that over Funny Marco. But then she coming there acting like Funny Marco, and then all of a sudden everybody want to go interview with her. So like I said, they only got to do the bare minimum. And white folks only got to do the bare minimum. And Negroes be all over it. Sloan Bella, you gonna tell me that there's no other black um there's no other black what are they called? Psycho readers or whatever. What are they called? Psychics. There's no other black psychics nowhere on YouTube. Sloan Bella's the only one. Sloan Bella's the only one. Somebody asked him to stop chewing in the mic the other day in his live, and he lost it on. And then people still sit there. They still sit there and come back. So I don't know. That he'd be a bunch of I don't know. I don't know. It's just like another guy that he does videos. I forgot his name, but he's real misogynistic, and he always says, "You owe all you heifers." He always like calls black women heifers and all you Western women. And I'm like, this dude be having women over there. I'm like, wow. Like, so he be calling women heifers. He be saying you Western women, and there be mad women over there. I'm like, so y'all is just pick-me's. Y'all is just pick-me's, I guess. The people that watch them don't like it. Right. See, if you peddle a certain narrative, right, you're gonna get people that watch you. That Jada Black, yes, Jada Black. Thank you, Marcel. Jada Black, no respect for women, but it matters what you peddle. It matters what you peddle. So let's take Tisa, right? Tisa tells don't like black men, and she don't like celebrities, right? So people who watch her aren't gonna like black men, and they're not gonna like celebrities. People that watch her don't like Drake, don't like Jay-Z, like Kanye, and it's always something about black men. People that watch her don't like Michael B. Jordan. She always has something to say about Michael B. Jordan. And people that watch Tisa, that watch Murad Morale, he got a nerve to be back on this sector. Y'all let him come back after he got busted out for being a racist and a incel and everything else, and a racist fetish, foot fetish person or whatever the hell he got busted for. Y'all let him come back. I see black people right back on his channel again. Then you got that Make It Make Sense fucking sweet boy. He's another one. Oh, the victims. We here for the victims. Yeah, make sure they're victims first. You got me right. Oh, instant content, baby. Instant content. Daily and consistent content. That's another one that I can't stand. And I don't care what anyone says. If a child comes out and says he's been abused, I'm going to believe the child. Yes, she's not a child anymore. She's 37 years old now. Daily and consistent content. But when your ass got busted out and exposed, you disappeared. Child. So Kanye, after mentioning Jay-Z and Beyonce's children, he of course then called Jay-Z and Beyonce a coon. Jay-Z and calling Jay-Z and Beyonce a coon if you're Kanye West is like Flavor Flav calling somebody ugly. It's like Big Pun, rest in peace, calling somebody fat. Fat ass nigga. Big Pun calling somebody fat. So Kanye West called Don Lemon a coon and Jay-Z and Beyonce coons. Okay. Then, let's see, what did he do? Iggy Azalea, right? Iggy Azalea. So Iggy wanted all the smoke because if you notice, ever since Iggy Azalea said, you messing with, you got the wrong one. Iggy said, you got the wrong one, brother. I know you ain't talking to me. Ever since Iggy said that, he ain't brought Iggy back up. So I wonder what Iggy got on him because when Iggy said, I'm the wrong one you to leave alone, right? When Iggy said that, he ain't said nothing since. So we're not going to talk about the Drake thing right now. We already know what he's saying about Drake, calling him the F word, which is a homophobic slur, right? But what happened is he brought up Iggy's child. Why is it that whenever these people get in the beef, what is this now with bringing up folks' kids? Is that the only way they know they can hurt someone? Is Kanye West bringing Jay-Z and Beyonce's children up because he knows that's the only thing that's going to get a reaction out of him? Is you talking about his family? Iggy said, this is what Kanye West said. Now, he was poking fun or trying to be funny because Playboy Cardi allegedly went to Kim Kardashian and asked to get Northwest on his song, a song that he had both Kanye on and Northwest. Then he removed Kanye, but kept Northwest. He said, "Hey Iggy, I need to get Onyx, which is Iggy and Playboy Cardi's son. I need to get Onyx vocals on my song. That's my nephew. Oh, and I'm a rap about one of your businesses. The F, right? So Iggy said, Yay, I understand the point you want to make. I say this with kindness as a mother. Please leave my child out of this. At the end of the day, Jordan has other children, less famous. Does it matter? But it seems only my son get harassed and perpetually about on or half of a man he has no relationship with. Does he read it? No, he's a child. But it creates a digital legacy, an odd story situation for him to one day discover and endure and perpetually from strangers online. Can I please have some peace? Can my son have some peace? Now, I saw nothing wrong with Iggy Azalea's response. She didn't come for him. She just said, can I have some peace? Right? He comes back and says, the only reason I didn't hit is because of who she with. The only reason I didn't hit is because of Kanye. Oh, and French, and Tiger, and ASAP, and Pusha. Right? So he was trying to slut shame Iggy Azalea, saying she's been with a lot of guys. So Iggy Azalea saw that and said this. It's crazy how much I actually know about that man and the things I could say. Thankfully, I'm nice and don't want to involve people who don't deserve to be mixed into his manic episode. But let's keep it cute. Not keep it cute. She said, but let's keep it cute. What she said after that? Because I know who you send your penis pictures to and the weird fantasies you have shared with other men. Most of Hollywood does. It's not a very well kept secret. Child. Who you sending your peen pictures to, Kanye? What man are you sending your... Lord have mercy. Right? She then goes on to say, hold on. She then goes on to say, I'm not the person he should be talking about. Trust. Because I'm just as crazy. I don't know if you're just as crazy as him, but... And I will tell it all if I hear my name mentioned one more fucking time. One more time. You heard her. She said, I'm going to tell it all if I hear my name one more time. Wow. He said, somebody put this up. I'll never forget the conversation between Playboy Cardi, Iggy, and Kanye West in 2024. You got me effed up, Jordan. First, it was Christmas. Now, New Year's. All for your stupid little virtual show. I bet you flew Brandy out, didn't you? Anyway. Iggy Azalea calling Kanye West out for being a closeted gay. Let's not forget who clocked it first. Well, they've been saying that about Kanye for years, and then when people start liking Kanye, they stop. But I don't even consider, oh, yeah, he's gay. I mean, that's not even a dig anymore, right? So that's what she said. She said, also, true story. He asked me to fly to Wyoming and shoot the Yeezy campaign in 2020, and I declined. Men are delusional. Hopefully, the women you date or marry consent to the pictures you send of them to other men. Make sure y'all smash that like button. The Cash App is $Heaven Hollywood if y'all want to support the channel. Also, man, the super chat. If you want to post something or add something, just send a super chat. I'll put it up on the stage, right? So I have not seen a response back yet. That boy been as quiet as a rat pissing on cotton, as my grandma used to say. He ain't said nothing back since, right? Now he took down the Jay-Z and Beyonce tweet. Then he said, I didn't take it down because I'm scared. I took it down because they asked me. My people called me and asked me. I should have never took it down. And then said, at least they get to raise their R-word ass kids. And there's people in the comments saying, laughing, I agree. Well, he ain't telling a lie. There is something wrong with that baby. But it ain't y'all's business. If there is something wrong with sir, how's that y'all's business? I tell you, man, there are some goofy ass people walking around, boy. Goofy. Reese, you know that's what I do, Reese. But then, like I said, he tried to put up that little, I'm in pain, and people shouldn't talk about me. When they hear me talking about them, what's up, Just Mona? When they hear me talk about them, they should just, love me and root for me. They ain't gotta tear me down, but you tearing them down, right? But you tearing them down. Wasn't he like not long ago saying you F you, nigga, you fed. Not you up fed, you fed. Didn't he say that to Diddy? F you, you fed. Now it's this big old love set. It's a love fest with Diddy. I don't see y'all coming at Kanye. Oh my God. When I said I lost my podcast, my future podcast partner, all I said was Cassie ain't 100% innocent. I lost my podcast partner. Can you imagine if I would have said what Kanye West is saying about Cassie? I don't see y'all mad at him. I don't see y'all mad at him. He got 1 million, 2 million, 2 million views on his tweet. Right? He said Cassie was running orgies. He said everybody knows somebody that done hit a girl. What's the big deal? Drake said Kendrick hit his queen. Drake, puppies in jail. Kendrick went to the Super Bowl. Right? Let's see if I can see any tweets. And then let me see if I can see any of y'all, the same people that be hating on me. Let me see if I see y'all underneath this tweet telling him you a PDF. You defending Diddy. People keep on reading him. Remember, he was selling Cassie via IG story. Hold on. What did Cassie put? Messy March, she just said. That's all she said. Messy March, I guess. That's it? Nobody want to check Kanye? Of course, Cassie is a piece of ass. But that doesn't excuse how foul the diddler is. Unhealed people attract unhealed people. Nobody, absolutely nobody speak up for Cassie against that crackhead Kanye. And y'all got the nerve to tell her who she should or not repost? Just in, Kanye West fires back at Cassie, re-said Playboy Cardi's yay, shut the F up. Cassie used to run orgies. Wow. Cassie used to run orgies. Remember when he was selling the hoodie that Cassie was getting her ass beat in? That didn't get enough attention to me. Remember when he was selling the hoodie that Cassie was getting dragged in? Wow. He said, you have to be truly in love to get to the point of risking everything. Cassie came to Puff and said, give me 30 million or I'm going to release and tell a book. I'm telling you, Kanye must be watching Heaven, Hollywood. Because I told y'all that years ago. I told y'all that when it first happened. 2 years ago when it happened. Give me 30 million, I'm going to release a book. That looked like extortion to me. So Cassie ain't extort Puff? How every N-word you know hit a girl before, but everybody's so mad at Puff? Because he's friends with Elon Musk and he's friends with Trump. So they going to let him talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Crazy. If I'm Jay-Z, now I know Jay-Z probably don't say nothing. He might have his lawyers hit him up and say, listen, stop mentioning my client's name, maybe. But if I'm Jay-Z, yo, I'm going to tell you straight up, Pam. When I see you, it's up. That's all I'm going to say. But then as soon as he say that, and then Kanye go get hit by a bus the next day, oh, Jay-Z had him murdered. So Jay-Z probably just do some stuff behind the scenes. But Kanye don't really have nobody down with him anymore anyway, so who's he going to blackball him from? Right? But as soon as Jay-Z say something, and then Kanye go and break his nail. Jay did it. Call the police. Jay-Z done broke my nail. Mm. Finally, are you Team Loren or Team Jess Hilarious? Oh, baby. Loren LaRosa, a.k.a. Brown Girl Grinding. Now, we all know on the Breakfast Club, Jess Hilarious went out, got her club shot up. Is this her second baby already? I think this is her second kid. Also, I think it's her second baby dad. I don't know if it's the same guy. But right in the middle of her career, she went and had a baby. Now, this has been brewing for months. When Jess was on maternity leave, Loren LaRosa was on there, and everybody was saying, oh, we like Loren LaRosa better than Jess Hilarious. We like her better than Jess. You know people will turn on you in a minute. So Jess was out on maternity leave. Loren LaRosa came in. More people favored her. Jess Hilarious started feeling it. She told Loren to shut up one day. She told Loren to be quiet one day. And then Jess Hilarious came on the radio yesterday and totally told the whole world, right, her issue with Loren LaRosa. Now, Loren LaRosa, she said, oh, Jess Hilarious said the Breakfast Club didn't have her back, and she knows now how Angela Yee feel. Angela Yee ain't crazy. When she left for a reason. Right? Now, Charlemagne the God, right? Charlemagne the God is one of the biggest gaslighters in the history of gaslighters. And he specializes in trying to act like he has absolutely no idea what's going on. Right? That's what he specializes in. Why? What are you talking about? Something happened online? I'm not getting this. I don't understand what you're talking about. So I want to try to find what she said yesterday. I think it was on Instagram Live. And then we'll get to what she said today. Let me see. I can't find what she said. Come on, bro. Hold on. All right, so I think what they have for her is on that was on Breakfast Club. Hold on. But social media was amping this up the whole entire time. Right? You knew it was gonna happen because social media was amping it up for it to happen. Right? So this is her yesterday. This is what she said yesterday. We won't play the whole thing. But this is what she said yesterday. Hold on. Girl, come on. Where's the volume? Hold on. Twitter be tripping. Where is the volume part, chick?
It's like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it. Now, it's her segment. I went to the person who does the intros, the sounds. I went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Loren her intro. Take Jess with the mess off.
Shout out to Taylor.
Shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else. And I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity doo dah day, and you know.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, nah, take my
that's how
name
they
off
want to
that
paint
shit.
her. Wow.
Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Lauren LaRosa is doing.
She was very
shit.
jealous of Loren.
So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people is and the Breakfast Club people and the people want to
Okay, so listen. She pretty much went on about 11-minute rant, right? She went on about 11-minute rant. Let me see something. Now today, hold on. They finally addressed it on the Breakfast Club. So they were basically telling her they didn't like her bringing it. So here's Loren LaRosa.
We gonna be. We here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And it's not everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what? Just like, yeah. What part did you think was crazy? What part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you. I heard a lot that you didn't say to me. Okay, so what part did I not say to you? Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right? Yeah, I'm feeling in real time.
Hold on.
I think at this moment, because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like, yeah, but we get what part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you. I heard a lot that you didn't say to me. Okay, so what part did I not say to you? Okay, so the part about the talk
That is today's, Loren.
Be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right? Yeah, I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy is crazy. The shut up. I was like, I do better as a producer. What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna play well for either one. I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that. And that's exactly why I had Iggy in the room, or Iggy. I never ever heard that, because you pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for the mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying he don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down. Wow. You might be like, shut up or hush. My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown-ass woman. And I understand. You couldn't say that on air right then and there. But right after, when you say you pull, I do better as a producer. What can we do better? Ooh. Two women sitting right here. Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you. Okay. And I did or not. Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm gonna handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation, because we grown, and regardless, you don't gotta love me, you don't gotta like me, but we here together. I'm here. And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves me. Yes, you are here. And one of the easiest ways to create women against each other. And you're here because of an opportunity that I extended.
Wow.
Yeah, no. I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's not. Let's first and foremost, let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever, but yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. I think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you got to stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other. Because the way that I do things when it comes to the internet created a narrative a way versus Jess. That's what it is. And that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing 2 weeks ago, a week ago. It didn't say nothing about it. Y'all clear up everything else. Nobody want to clear up that I'm just feeling that I don't like you, or I'm hating on a. They say no, Jay. That's different now. Come on. The last time I attempted to do that, Jess, it went so bad that I said I wasn't gonna do it again. To do what? I don't dislike you. You don't dislike me. The day you came back. The day you came back, that's what my intentions was. And we talked about it.
Shut up, Charlamagne.
When I did come back, Loren, you have to admit that ish was crazy. The way we had a setup, we had something going, we had a whole nother plan. It went left. You came here and it's like you did something totally different. And then the first thing that you spoke to was the things in the comments. No, the internet created a narrative versus Jess versus that's what it is. And that's what I'm trying to say is. I feel like we're behind the scenes meeting on air, which is kind of cool, but let's go to commercial or something and then come back. We'll take a phone. We need a resolution, bro. We'll take some phone.
We need a resolution. We need a resolution.
Argument based, so let's make sure. You're the number one beige raised person. You ain't never come up with a resolution. You should raise and you like, cut it out. Well, I just want to say, Jess, what you feeling, we feel it together. And when the other thing happened that I called you about, I said that to you. What was the other thing? Oh, you don't want to the academics thing. And I want you to know, actually, I responded to me, it's just leave. And I responded to that on Twitter. I didn't send it to you. I didn't feel like I had to, but I did. But I called you about it. The comments. Stop listening to the comments. Let me talk.
Then not listen, Chuck. Look.
This can work.
Shut up. Hold on. Listen. I'm so tired of Charlamagne, people like Charlamagne and DJ Envy. And I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, why did she bring it to the internet? Why didn't she handle it behind?" Bro, everybody brings it to the internet. That's the times we're living in. Nobody handles shit behind closed doors anymore. Especially if you're a public figure, especially if you're working for. How come Charlemagne and Angela Yee's shit didn't get handled behind closed doors? Because Charlemagne brought it to the internet. How come DJ Envy and when they having their issues, how come it doesn't get solved behind closed doors? Everybody brings it to the internet because they feel as though the social media now has so much power. That's why I told y'all. Social media has so much power now that, you know, they feel as though the court of public opinion holds more weight than the freaking bosses. Because a lot of times these companies now, they're reacting to how social media is reacting to you. They're giving you deals based on how many followers you got. People are getting brand deals, getting $1 million brand deals over, they're getting $1 million brand deals over how many followers they have. So a lot of these people believe that social media is important. That's why they bring everything to social media. The court of public opinion. Look at all this stuff with the Diddy trial. Look at why Tory, half of the reason why Tory's locked up now. Because he cared about what the internet thought. And he was listening to the internet saying, "You winning, bro, you winning. You winning." The people on the internet say you're winning. The people on the internet don't rock with Megan Thee Stallion. And you start thinking that the internet is the actual jury. How many times people apologize because of people on social media when they wouldn't apologize no other time? What did Kanye West just say? "Oh, I took it down because I didn't want my Twitter account to get suspended. Not that I'm scared of Jay-Z. I don't want my Twitter account to get suspended." So for them to think that Jess Hilarious, who made her career online, that's where she really got her chops, from social media. She really got all her props from social media. If they think that she's not going to respond on social media, come on, man. Everybody always says, "Oh, well, why do you got to bring to social media?" That's the times we living in, bro. Sorry to let you know. It's like people that say, "I don't do text messages. I like talking on the phone." Well, you're not getting many niggas that's gonna hold more conversations than more text message conversations. Ask anybody. The majority of the people walking the face of this earth, if you ask them, do they got more phone conversations or more text conversations in their phone? I guarantee you 90% of the people will say, except older people, everybody under the age of 60, if you take a poll, or if you take some sort of a poll and say, do you have more phone conversations or more text conversations in your phone? I guarantee you 90% of the people will say, "Oh, I got way more text conversations." If you would ask this question, well, of course, before social media, if you asked this question when social media first started, they probably would still be phone conversations. But social media is now the weight of the world. Everybody thinks that the court of public opinion matters. Why? Because they've seen it become so powerful. They've seen you apologize when people don't really want to apologize. Backlash has made people say, I got hacked. When they saw the backlash on social media, how many celebrities have come out? Yeah, I normally don't address this, but they see it on social media. There's only about a handful of celebrities that don't do it. I know regular people that their whole life is on social media. My niece, my own niece, got into a fight in school. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about this fight. And then somebody sent it to me on Instagram DM. Yo, you see your niece fighting? It's all over social media. My niece. Yeah, look at this. What? Did nobody call and tell me that? No. And I said, why I gotta find out from social media that you in a fight? It's the land we living in, man. That's the way of the land right now. Y'all make sure Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, you come out for the second segment of our YouTube interview series, Couture Bay. And then next Sunday, I believe, is going to be Danny Robertson. I'm trying to get Milagro. We'll see. I'm going to try to get Mob Radio on our YouTube series, which will be quite interesting. But yeah, y'all make sure, man, that the Cash App is having $ Heaven Hollywood. You already know how to do Super Chat. And go follow No BS. Follow me on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, it's at Heaven Hollywood. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. Covered everything. Good job to my mods. Good job to my peeps. Danny coming to the chantel. Yeah, Danny's coming to the chantel. I've already discussed with her. She already said she'll come on. Millie, I'm working on it. I'm working on Millie. I'm working on Milagro. If I can get her on the YouTube series, man, that'd be explosive. But I'm working on it. A couple other people gotta come hype one of my classes. Oh yeah, Darius, those definitely. Yeah, Millie's difficult, but I can handle it. I can handle her. She's difficult, but I've dealt with her. So if I could just get her on, if I agreed to her to come on, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But yeah, y'all, man, make sure y'all go check out the videos and all that. We'll be back tomorrow, man. And y'all have yourself a good night. You only got 2 more days and your week is completed. So just always remember, fortune favors the prepared. Y'all keep God first, man. I'll check y'all out. This has been another installment of the Heaven Hollywood Experience. I'll catch y'all next time, man.